Yo, what's up? This LB back at y'all with another one. Shout out to my brother Ticket TV, Behind the Sports Podcast, 2 Hour for TV, Black Reality TV, KQKC Boxing Network, along with the other brothers of the Lions Den basketball community. Make sure to go subscribe to the respective channels. God damn. All right, man. Let's get into this, man. Oh yeah, give the video a like, hit subscribe, man. Appreciate everyone's who have congratulated me on reaching 500 subscribers, man. But you know, now we reached that milestone. Now it's time to get to 1,000. All right. So this article is coming from the AP or the Associated Press. Now Donald Trump a couple hours ago said said that he supports a fresh round of government payments to individuals to help them weather the pandemic, but he has to say it has to be done properly. I don't know what that means. Has to be done properly because this dude's been anything but proper. But you know, for the sake of this particular video or whatnot, you know, I'll lay off my criticism of him or whatever like that. But also, just to throw it out there, it has to be approved by the Senate. You know, I know Mitch McConnell at one point came out and said that, you know, he would support another round of payments or whatever like that. But we'll just have to see what happens with that. Now, Trump also said he wants payments larger than the $1,200 government sent to most individuals earlier this year. He did not say, though, however, how big he'd like the payments to be. Now, Trump complained about creating disincentives for people to go back there, to be confusing the federal direct payments with the $600 per week federal supplement for anyone collecting state unemployment benefits. Now, the $600 federal unemployment benefit runs out July 31st, and lawmakers are deciding whether to extend it. You mean what is there to decide? Extend the motherfucker. You mean you trying to decide whether or not to extend it? There should be like no question. There should be like no debate. There should be like no like infighting as to whether or not, you know, this needs to be extended. You know what I'm saying? Extend the motherfucker. I mean, duh. And it'll take a brain surgeon to figure that one out. What's up, Mr. Big Chest? Now, Republicans have argued against doing so, saying it created a situation where some people made more money collecting unemployment than it would had they returned to work. So you worried about that, right? But yet these big businesses is raked in billions of dollars, right? And they enrich themselves with bonuses. Oh yeah, and then you provided no oversight of how the money's being distributed, so they basically got free money. But yet you worry about, you know, this woman who worked at a restaurant, who you know, that's $600 a week that she got making ends meet and all that. You worried about that, but yet these guys get paid. These big businesses getting all these billions of dollars or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? It pisses me off, man. They talk about, well, you know, we worried about, you know, $600 a week, but yet the Lakers got a damn $10 million loan. Shake Shack got a $10 million loan. And they're not small businesses. The Lakers are worth $4.4 billion. What the fuck they need a $10 million loan for? But yet you worry about the person drawing unemployment for $600 a week. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, we had something they wanted where it gave you a disincentive to work last time, and it was still money going to people and helping people, so I was all for that. Trump said in an interview with Fox Business Network, we want to create a great incentive to work. So we're working on that, and I'm sure we all come together. Now, the president also said he wants an easier distribution process, free of some of the glitches that plagued the first round. Yeah, because, you know, $1.4 billion were going to dead people. Shout to TH, shout to Brandon Davis, and what up, Stephen Brown? Said, I heard the bootleg sheriff from Florida threatening protesters. No, I ain't heard about that. I'll look up that article and then I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that in another video. But no, I haven't heard anything about that. I have to look at that. Now the president, now he said he want to get the money. He want the money getting quicker to people to be larger so they can spend it. He said he wants the money to get there quickly in a non-complicated fashion. Now, in May, Democrats pushed a $3 trillion bill relief through the House, including a $1 trillion for state and local governments and another round of $1,200 direct payments to individuals, along with those for the unemployed, renters, and homeowners, carded debt holders, and the postal service. So the postal service definitely need money, because if they don't get money, they could shut down as early as September. So the U.S. Postal Service definitely need that money. If they don't get funding, they could shut down in September. And with your states going to absentee balloting, no thanks to what's going on in today's society, that is very, very bad. Now we're in a situation where we could have voter suppression going on. Possibly. Allegedly. Now, Republicans mocked the bill as a bloated Democratic wish list, and it was dead on arrival in the GOP-led Senate. Now, Republicans said they want to see how $3 trillion is previously approved bill. The previously approved relief is working before authorizing additional spending, because, like, you guys, oversaw how that money was being spent when y'all gave that money to corporations, right? The fuck out of here. Now, GOP leaders also wanted to assess how states were reopening economies before the spending on a new round of economic assistance, but many states are experiencing alarming spikes in infections and have delayed or rolled back aspects of their reopening. Now, Trump and top Republicans like Mitch McConnell insist that the next measure protect businesses that are reopening from liability lawsuits. Now, the Democrats come in and oppose that, because Trump also wants a payroll tax cut. A payroll tax cut does not help an employee. It does, however, help the business owner. And if you got these large corporations that getting this tax cut, that could be very bad for the employee. And it does not benefit them at all. Does not benefit employee at all with a payroll tax cut. Now, on the question of a fourth round of assistance, he says phase 4 is going to happen, but it's going to happen in a much better way for the American people. We'll just have to see about that. But look, to tell y'all the truth, this is what's going on. Trump is trailing badly in the polls right now behind Joe Biden. I mean, the poll numbers, screaming like I'm talking like banshee screaming, landslide, right? So this is an attempt for Trump to win the graces back of the a lot of voters or whatever like that. That's why he is. That's why he is supporting these round of payments or whatever like that, and that's why he's pushing for larger payments this time. Because, like I said before, he is trailing badly in the polls. So this is a desperate attempt to win some of the votes back. We all know what the play is. I mean, it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure this one out. Hell, a 5-year-old can figure this one out. But hey, I'm all for it. If you plan on giving out money, you know what I'm saying? Hey, while we at it, we are here giving our stimulus check shit. Let's cut right to the chase, man. Let's just cut the bullshit. Where my reparations at? Huh? Let's if y'all cutting out checks, man, I need my fucking $500,000 reparations. Man, you know what? I'm a greedy motherfucker. I don't want no $500,000. Where my $1 million reparations at? Since we handing out all this free money, shit, we handing out this free money. Just give me my $1 million reparations, man. I'll get the fuck out y'all here, man. Y'all ain't gotta worry about me no more. Y'all ain't gotta see me. You ain't gotta hear me. You ain't even gotta think about me. Just give me my $1 million. I'll move on. I'll move somewhere. Shit. I'll pack my bags. I'll be going that same day. Since we talking stimulus checks, since we talk about handing out money and shit, give me my reparations. You know what I'm saying? I want the whole motherfucking slab of pig. Oink. Let's just keep this 100. I want the whole fucking pig. Oink. Shit. People out here handing out all this free money. These corporations get free money all the time. These corporations get bailed out all the time. I need a bailout. Shit. while we sitting here getting all technical, give me my reparations. And yes, I will have some defense just in case anybody try to get froggy. Shout out to Real Facts TV and Tech McBride in the building. They talk about Susan Rice as vice president. Man, look, Susan Rice ain't no better than Kamala Harris. That's the same Susan Rice that was running around. I hear talk about she got an army for Snoop Dogg if they go after fucking if they'll go after Snoop Dogg if Snoop Dogg went after Gayle King, because Gayle King tried to get Lisa Leslie to throw Kobe Bryant under the bus. Shit. 40 acres, man. Yeah, I want 400. I want 400 acres and 4 mules and $1 million. And I'll be out of y'all here. Y'all ain't even got to worry about me no more. What up, Sean Taylor? Shout out to John Howard in the chat room. For real. Since we out here talking about free money, now where's my reparations check? And I don't need no bootleg like a Ben Carson or a Larry Elder or the motherfucker that what's that motherfucker name? Or the Brandon Tatum, that coon ass motherfucker wearing goddamn. You know, them motherfuckers was wearing t-shirts that had Uncle Tom written on it. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that with these motherfucking coon ass motherfuckers wearing goddamn Uncle Tom on their t-shirts? What the fuck is that? No, I don't need none of them bastards speaking for me. None of them. None of them. Shit. Talk about, well, I don't need reparations. All I need is an apology. Bitch, speak for yourself. Matter of fact, you give me your reparations check. Shit. Yeah, Brian Pumper. Motherfucking Darrell Scott, a.k.a. Brian Pumper, with the fake jewels and shit. He got the Brian Pumper jewels on, you know what I'm saying? Made out of goddamn aluminum foil, straight from the Reynolds wrap. Yep, that's right there, motherfucking Reverend Darrell Scott. Oh, bootlicking ass bastard. Him and that Mr. 999 Herman Cain. Mr. 999 playing Herman Cain. Yeah, fuck you too, bootlicking ass bastard. And none of you hoes speak for me. Shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want my stimulus and reparations, man. Fuck all the bullshit. Let's just cut the shit. We cutting checks. We cutting the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Brian, I don't know. That motherfucker probably still making pornos for all I know. I don't know. Shit. I don't know what the fuck happened to Brian Pumper. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that motherfucker can't rap. That motherfucker, hey, so let me get this straight. You make a porno, so either one or two things happen. You either make a rap video before you make the porno, or you make the porno and then after that make the rap video. But either way, you can't rap. You suck as a rapper. And then we got the stunt double running interference every chance you get. Now, this is the same goddamn Reverend Darrell Scott out of Cleveland, Ohio, that talk about he wanted to go to Chicago and meet with the top gang thugs so he get that body count down. Boy, boy, that thing's still funny to this day, man. That was like about 3 years ago when he said that shit, and that shit is funny and a bitch to this day. Yeah, we gonna meet with the top gang thugs out in Chicago. We gonna have a meet, man, so we can get that body count down. What up, TJ? What's up, bro? Salute to you, man. If y'all want to donate, to the channel. That's my Cash App. That's my PayPal. You know what I'm saying? Show your brother some love. You know what I'm saying? Show your boy some love in this motherfucker. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was 2017. Yeah, man. I remember that shit like it was yesterday, man. He was in that round table sucking on Trump white dick. Sucking on that white supremacist dick. For real. Chopper, he can get the fuck out of here, Brian Pumper. You know what I'm saying? You think we believe you? We look at you and say scam artist. You know what I'm saying? If I'm sitting in one of them little meetings with a shrink, right? And then like, what's the first thing that comes up when you see the picture and shit? they show the picture motherfucking Reverend Darrell Scott. I'd be like coon or bootleg or Brian Papa. Yeah, man. Fuck that motherfucker, man. Fuck him, Candace Owens, Diamond and Soot, you know what I'm saying? Soot looked like a fucking fat rooster that got pumped up with steroids and shit. Here, just looking all like this and shit. Go ahead, girl, with your fake gold tooth in your mouth. Fuck your tooth. Shit. Coon ass motherfuckers, man. See, man, motherfucker about to get me riled up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about these goddamn bootlicking sellouts. I mean, it come to the point now, you know what I'm saying? Anytime they say some dumb shit, I'm just going to ignore their ass, you know what I'm saying? Because they remind me of the kid that got no attention in school. They say little dumb shit to get everybody riled up so they can look at them. And that's why I see, motherfuckers like, that mangy mutt Candace Owens. I got more hair on my ball sack than she got on her head. That fucking zaddy worshiper. Shit. So that anytime motherfuckers like Terry Crews and all these motherfuckers in Hollywood and all that saying dumb shit, man, just ignore their ass, man. Because at the end of the day, all these motherfuckers doing out here is running interference. They just trying to distract us from what the end goal is. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, and that's the thing, we ain't even asking for much. We just asking for fair, equal treatment. Now, what you do with that after that is on you. But we just asking for an even playing field. That's all we asking for. And like and like we asking to take over the world. You know what I'm saying? And like we picking the brand this motherfucker. Like, you know what? What are we doing tonight, brain? Same thing we do every night. Try to take over the world. We ain't even on that level. You know what I'm saying? We just ask for an even playing field. Shit. What's so hard about that? All we asking for is an even playing field and a fair shot. You know what I'm saying? But for some of these motherfuckers, man, they act like, oh man, well ain't no racism going on. Really, Ben Carson? Have you not been paying attention what the fuck going on? Oh yeah, I know. Your head was so far up Trump's ass, you smell his shit. Talk about you went through real racism. Okay, motherfucker. Well, it could be true you went through real racism, but there's a lot of us that are going through that shit right now too. So you, sir, can kiss all of my whole ass. How about that, rat bastard? Anyway, that said I was gonna leave these motherfucking coons alone. You know what I'm saying? You guys got me charged up like you guys got me charged up, man. I get fired up when I hear these fucking bastards running around here running amok, saying all kinds of dumb shit. For real. So I hope this thing do come to pass, man. Motherfuckers need money. Motherfuckers need to eat. You know what I'm saying? You can't always eat bologna and cheese sandwiches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not I'm not gonna tell you what you do with your money. What you do with your money is on you. That's all I'm gonna say. What you do with your money is on you. I'm not here to be watching nobody pockets, and I'm not here to tell you what you should do with your money. You make that decision on your own. But all I know is when I get my reparations, your boy is on the motherfucking plane that same night. I ain't even waiting. I'm like, shit. I'm already have my bags packed. Just direct deposit that bitch, and my next stop is to the motherfucking airport. One-way ticket. That's right. Out this bitch. And then also Richmond, the city of Richmond, Virginia, they're ordering all Confederate statues removed from the city land. Right? So this was another thing that Trump was trying to fight. He was trying to fight this, all the statues being taken down and all the bases that got Confederate names named after Confederate war heroes are being. He's trying to fight that too. Salute to my boy Jacob Jennings in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 501 Shy Boys in the building. Yeah, man. Shit. I'm gonna say when you say get my reparations, I mean all of it. All of it. Now, Governor Ralph Northam of Virginia, he ordered the removal of the Robert E. Lee statue, one of the city's main venues. Um, that's like right in the heart of downtown Richmond. You know what I'm saying? Now, this comes after nationwide protests against racial injustice and a wide reckoning over the presence of Confederate statues that remain across the country. Speaking of which, that buck dancing beaver Tim Scott out of South Carolina, man. Look, I don't like that beaver looking motherfucker. Okay? Matter of fact, I got a cartoon photo of what Tim Scott looked like. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you what he looked like. When I saw this picture right here, boy, that fits him to a T. Where that shit at? Where is that motherfucking picture at? But you know what? I know where I'm gonna go at. I know exactly where to go at. There we go. I got the picture for y'all. Salute to my boy Osaro9 in the building. What up, True to King TV? I got a picture of Tim Scott for y'all right here. Look at that right there. That's Tim Scott right there, man. I told y'all, man. I told y'all I had that picture of Tim Scott, man. That's him right there, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's Tim Scott right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That buck dancing sellout, man. You know what I'm saying? That he stayed cooning it up for Trump. That's that right there is the senator for South Carolina. Yeah, Tim Scott. That's him right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Him and his two buck teeth. Tell you, man. That man ain't never trust a beaver. You know what I'm saying? Woodchuck, stop chucking my wood. I told y'all, man. I told y'all I got y'all. I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout the TV, shout the Octavius TX man in the building, man. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell motherfucking yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Y'all know what the deal is. You know? My PayPal Cash App is right here, Ill Will. It's right here on the screen. Make sure you, for Cash App, $Freeway 95 US and PayPal.me, L Bryant 699. It's right here on the it's right here on the screen. Yeah, man, that dude stay running interference, man. You know what I'm saying? And hey, Octavius, man, I'm right there with you, man. Cut them checks, man. Where my tangibles at? You know what I'm saying? You want my vote? I want tangibles. If you ain't got no tangibles, you not get my vote. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you. I don't want promises and shit. Hell no, his mouth can't close. Tim Scott mouth can't close. Every time you see him, he always, well, President Trump, was kind of like, I was kind of hoping that he would, tone down on his rhetoric. Yeah, that's how he be saying. His head be up like this, and his teeth be out like that. And then, I just hope the President Trump would just calm down on his rhetoric. I just, as the only black Republican senator in the whole cabinet, I just can't support this rhetoric that he's putting out. I would just like the president to come out and apologize to the American people. Get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. Shit, the platform I'm in, man, I can't even, I don't see who got wrenches and shit like that now, but that's all right. That's all good, though, I can't stand that motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time me and my mama talk, man, we like, I mean, we destroyed Tim Scott, man. Tim Scott is the quintessential, and I do stress the word quintessential motherfucking bootlicker. You know, I thought Ben Carson was that, but no, Tim Scott took that fucking cake and ran with it. Shout out to Money Dog 88. Yeah, he be eating them honey butter biscuits straight out of the church's box. He eat that bitch straight out the church's box. Straight up, man. What up? What up, Chris Jones? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going. Look, I know I ain't supposed to be going. Look, Candace Owens, them motherfuckers are irrelevant, all right? But Tim Scott, oh yeah, your ass, sir, is in my crosshairs. You know what I'm saying? You, sir. That's right. Because where the fuck are you at defending the black community? That's what I'm saying. That's what, yeah, exactly, Asar. That's why we need our own party, man. And look, if anybody want to come in here, I'll put the link in the chat room. We could come here and chop it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to come in here? I got the link in the chat room. Y'all come in and chop it up with your boy. You know what I'm saying? I feel good after getting. I'm at my 500 subs and shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel good right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to get this bitch to 1,000. That way, if I get to 1,000, you know what I'm saying? If I'm clipping my toenails, y'all catch me on mobile. If I'm driving my car, flipping off other motherfuckers on the interstate, y'all catch me there too. While I'm going on tangents about some shit. You know, if I'm at the furniture store trying to buy new furniture, y'all find me there too. You know what I'm saying? I go on live anytime, you know, because that's how my mind is. Shit. Yeah, man. Well, we definitely need our own party, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what I'm curious to know what kind of party, what we call our party? What we call the black, is it the Black Coalition? The TBC party? You know what? Hey, I'm trademarking that motherfucker, yo. Straight up, man. Don't nobody try to steal my shit. I will fucking sue all of y'all. Any of you motherfuckers try to steal my shit, I want my fucking interest 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna talk to my lawyer tomorrow. We're gonna get that bitch trademarked. The TBC. That's right. What up, bro?
Yo, what's going on with you, LB?
Chilling,
Salute.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But as far as what the name will be, I don't really know, man. You know, Malcolm had the Freedom Now party. That's what they called it back in the 60s. I mean, but for me, as long as it's not like the Black Lives Matter party or something like that, because that's not no long standing shit, you know, and that's not that
No.
we control. We don't control that ourselves. So, you know what I'm saying? For me,
I'm doing that, my
I'm,
brother.
I'm more along the lines of like looking at like shit, at the end of the day, before the Democrat or Republicans were called the Democrat or Republican Party, they was called the Whigs and the Whites. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
the name really don't really matter, you know what I'm saying, as much as what we stand for as our own party, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I be talking about getting our own party rather than trying to have people go into the Democratic Party and somehow infiltrate it and somehow turn it around to where they give a damn about black people is because people don't realize the Democratic Party is the same party that created the KKK. You know,
Exactly.
the Republican Party is the same party that still is the opposition of black people too. Like neither of these have ever worked in our favor. You know, and they throw a crumb here or there, and black people be like, well, you know, see the Democrats, they did help get the civil rights bill passed, but civil rights really is not the same as human rights. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
that's what we ain't been getting. We haven't been getting human rights. We are still treated subhuman, you know what I'm saying, on a daily basis.
Tell the
So
truth, man. Tell the truth to this motherfucker. Hey, go ahead, keep cooking. I gotta grab my cell phone and see who sent me cash app. So, hey, salute to TJ in the building for giving me a cash app. Hold on a sec. Go ahead, keep cooking, bro.
yeah. But on top of that, you got to look at the fact that if we made our own party, we can really destabilize the other two parties by getting not only just the black vote from the Democrats and black Republicans out of there, you know, we could also get the other minorities, you know what I'm saying, at least a good number of those minorities, you know, into our party. and also like the disenfranchised white people, the white people that feel like they ain't been getting nothing from the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. We give them
Exactly.
an alternative. Plus, you know, we can actually groom our own candidate, so we don't have to have a candidate that okay, he starts out as being a dude that was out there in the community, you know, became a politician, and when as soon as he got into a position where he's in the white society, you know, political arena, now he's going off their interests more than our interests. He's forgot about us by the time he gets to the top. You know, instead of having to worry about that, we have our own candidates that they have no reason to go into here and change because they represent something that's already, you know, looking out for our interests and the issues that affect us every day from both sides, from our community and from the outside society and what they bring and put upon us. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I just feel like you got to at least have somebody that at least you'll know that, you know, if we did our own party, at least you know it's three voices out there instead of two, and the two voices that's already out there, they're gonna go for what they want. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
they're two sides of the same coin. The white race created both of them for themselves. We were slaves when they made these political parties. So there's no way you're gonna go into that and somehow turn it on its ear to where one day black Republicans are running the Republican Party or black Democrats are running the Democratic Party or anything like that. So it's easier to get your own party. And then you, like I said, you destabilize the first two. So now they don't have as much power even amongst each other because we the deciding factor when they go and time for them to vote because most time white people vote their interests. They don't really assign themselves for their life to the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. They vote depending on which one is got that most of their interests in mind at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And we get these donations real quick. Shout out to Jacob Jennings for his contribution to the channel. For my dog, congratulations. Keep it growing 100. You already know Jacob Jennings. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs. For those of you who just walked in the chat, I reached 500 subs today. So I'm trying to
Oh
get
yeah,
to 1,000.
congratulations on that too, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to TJ Thoughts and for his donation to the channel. He said for my dog, absolutely. And shout out to 89 TV, James Hayes, and Juanetta Thomas in the building. But yeah, they trying to buy Trump trying to buy our votes, man. We ain't stupid, you know what I'm saying? I'm still not vote. I'll take the money. I still ain't voting for your ass, but I'll take the money.
Yeah. I mean, right now we in a situation where now you gotta kind of we don't have time to make a party up today to get a candidate in there to fight this shit down. So yeah, for this point, we gotta kind of go with what we know. You know what I'm saying? Get Trump out. Biden is not gonna be any better though, is what I'm trying to let people know. It's just you got covert racism and you got overt racism. Trump is overt and Biden is covert because Biden's a dude that made the crime bill, but he's gonna get the presidency more than likely.
Right.
So that's what we're gonna be dealing with. But what I'm saying is, from that point on, from days like now, we need to be formulating our own party and figuring out the people who are actually out there who've been already trying to do shit, like really do shit, you know, in the community, and get those people together, and they'll be the representatives we use to go as candidates next election. You feel what I'm saying? We have 4 years to get those guys, get that basic, you know, structure in place. And then from there, yeah, it might take 3, 4, 5 elections, which might mean 20 years. But damn, what we've been doing took 50 years and we still ain't got no progress. I guarantee you, we do 20 years at least trying that, we'll be way further along than what we are now. Because instead of trying to ask the Democrats to, will y'all speak up for the, you know, education of black people or for the economic situation? Will y'all go in here and fight for? Instead of having to do that, you have your own party who that's what they're based on. You know what I'm saying? They're based on the needs of the minorities and the needs of black people in general. Because if our needs get met, everybody else should get met by default.
Exactly. And that's what a lot of people, you know, miss the boat on that. You know, look, and then this whole thing with Joe Biden and I don't know if you heard, but Kamala Harris, so is supposedly one of the leaders to be one of the front runners to beat Joe Biden's running mate. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't trust that bitch to save her fucking life, save my life.
Facts, me either, yo.
I mean,
you know what?
Go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say, you know what she did in California, right?
Oh man, her record in California is beyond what's that word I want to say? Oh yeah, terrible. it's beyond like it was a word that started with the letter A. I just had a brain fart, man. But her record is so terrible.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
we can
what
go
you gonna
down
say,
the line,
asinine?
huh?
You was gonna say asinine?
No, 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 not asinine. Her prosecutorial record was just abysmal. That's the word I was looking for. Abysmal. Her record is abysmal. Shout out to James Hayes. Uh, I see Lamont lame ass in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. And but yeah. Hey, I hope everything is all right with your father, Lamont. All jokes aside, what I'm saying? I know I'd be stomping you like a cockroach, but I don't see nothing
Yeah,
happen.
yeah, yeah.
I don't see nothing bad happen to your dad, man. Straight up.
Definitely prayers up for Lamont's father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, for real, man. Let's keep Lamont's father in our thoughts and prayers, man. Straight up, man. But anyway, continuing on, um, yeah, Kamala Harris, man, we can go down the line by her abysmal record. The case with the forensic person botching evidence, the way 600 cases got overturned. You got the case with George Gage, where he's an innocent man in jail right now. The
Mm-hmm.
girl that made the allegation was a known liar. The woman testified that I think it was the mom that testified that the daughter was a known liar. She still threw this man in jail.
Yep.
You got the case with Matrice Richardson where no charges was brought up. I don't even think they found the body.
No, they didn't. They didn't need one. They just wanted to put somebody in jail, and she let
Yeah,
it happen.
no charges was filed. They found nobody. They ain't even found and then her sleeping with downtown Willie Brown when he was the mayor, and
Yeah.
which
What
whatever.
she did in the school system is just as bad. The
The
way she made
truancy law. I'm
the
like, kid don't go to school. She threw the mom in jail for truancy and all that type of shit.
exactly. Like, I mean, the list goes on, but that's what I'm saying. But that's the problem, LB. Most people, man. I'm just be honest. Most people, if you ask them like three things that any of these politicians have done, they can't name them. They couldn't name three things that they know of for sure that these politicians have really championed at all. They can only tell you like, well, Biden was Obama was vice president. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't be that bad. You know what I'm saying? He's a Democrat. They don't know about the crime bill. They don't know about the shit he done said on record, in speeches about black people. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
don't know about Hillary Clinton's past. They don't know about Bill Clinton's past. They don't know that like niggas like Clinton was the reason why Arkansas is so off the chain today. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
it's just
and
a lot.
not just the crime bill, Lamont. I mean, goddamn, not just the crime bill, Asar. Not just the crime bill. He had a hand in that 1986 Anti-Drug Abuse Act too.
Oh,
He
he was
didn't write
against
it.
segregation and busing too.
Yeah.
The 60s. Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, like, it's so many things people don't know. Like, we can get most people gonna get stuck on the first shit we was talking about with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't even know that. They don't know they can't name you any positive things that he's done, but they don't even know the negative stuff he's done either. So they just voting off him just because they hate Trump, or just like people who voted for Trump before, they only voted for Trump because they hated the quote unquote politician. You know what I'm saying? Like they got tired of cookie cutter politicians kissing babies and shaking hands and not really doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
talking a bunch of shit. And Trump was the only one pointing it out. Like, man, they ain't gonna do shit. Yeah, have they done shit before? And people was like, oh yeah, you're right. And motherfuckers went and voted for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Just selling people snake oil in the process. What up, James? What you got on this? James.
Yo, what's up, baby? Salute to you, LB, for reaching that halfway mark, baby.
Yeah, man,
Salute to
appreciate it,
us
bro.
all for cooking on some real shit. And shout out to the panel in the chat room, bro. This is what I wanted to see. To me, dog, I think the reason why they doing the shit they doing because they trying to see how we gonna react to this turbulence that we going through. You know what I mean? So far as if the virus gonna raise and spike up the numbers. So I already knew the checks is ready to go out. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel because they said that themselves, the checks is printed out, they ready to roll, but they just want to see how this coronavirus and how people gonna act with the rioting and all that. So they don't want to give us our money to pay our bills because of certain reasons. First of all, This is what I want people to understand. Whoever had a job ever in life, that's your hard earned money, my nigga. That's why they take taxes out. That's why unemployment pay you back the money that they take out your taxes all these years. And then if you think about it, for the people
Mm.
who really know about taxes, you got to think about it like this. I'm gonna start off with the low class. Say like you making $30,000 a year, and you claiming 3 kids up to the max. You think you're gonna get them 30 back that you made? No, not. Let's look at it from this point of view. They gave you, they took like 17 or 15 out to 30, but they only give you 7 or 8 or 9. So they still profiting off what we doing, off our whole body work, and they been milking the system like that. So it's time for us to get out that mindset that we can't be bosses on our own. It's time for us to get out that mindset that we can't own no businesses and help our own community by building up stuff within our own community where we don't have to move out. Just build up stuff to make it reasonable
Mm-hmm.
and livable for the people that's feeling neglected. You know what I mean? For us feeling like I'm in the hood and I'm getting paid minimum wage, but I still have no voice. So at the end of the day, y'all gonna keep sweeping us under the rug, keep sweeping us under the rug. I'm tired, dog. I'm tired, bro. It's so many shit, but it's so much shit that goes on behind closed doors. You know what I mean? That we don't see, but we have a voice to opinion as far as our opinion to bring to the table. But how many people that's standing up behind the people that with no voice, so our voice could be heard? Like the main people that have the voice, they pocket straight already. So you think they gonna come out here and really fight the fight with us? Yeah, they gonna talk the shit on social media to make themselves look good and to prop their situation up so they can feed their fucking contributors and it'll what they call it, the charities. So don't contest winners. You win a don't contest, but you gonna tell me what I supposed to do with this $100,000? So it's supposed to go to this charity? Come on, man. They've been controlling us since day one. I'd have shut that shit down if I'd have went to the pros at any level and I'd have competed in the All-Star game. You give me a check and gonna tell me what I gotta do with it. Man, fuck y'all, man. Kill me, nigga, because I'm gonna blow this bitch. I'm gonna make it rain. Fuck that. I'm gonna show them bitches, and I'm gonna make it rain in my own hood. I'm not gonna give it to no community and no charity that y'all been had on the map and y'all been doing. But not since I'm a superstar and I want to be in the world in the face of the media. Y'all want me to give my hard-earned money to the charities y'all want me to give it to. Man, that's bullshit. It's time for us to really wake up. It's time for us to do what we need to do and stop being hoes, man. Because let me tell you something. People always say they're gonna do this and say they're gonna do that. That's why I brought up a good analogy, man. If I know my people's gonna follow, and I'm telling you the God honest truth, because nobody live forever. And somebody was to come tell me right now and put it in the proof, man, your family will be taken care of, and we're gonna keep this movement going. I'm going out there head first like one of them Arabs. I'm going to the White House with a bomb strapped to me, and I'm gonna blow that bitch up. Cause long as that bitch still standing, ain't nothing gonna get changed, my nigga. Cause ain't nobody gonna go in that office and change within the inside. We have to start changing that shit within the outside. Cause that's where we at anyway, on the outside looking in. But it's us that's building this bitch. It's us that's keeping the revenue up high. It's us that's keeping the money flowing. But they still shitting on us, man. Time after time after time. Then you got these coon ass athletes that's getting a position to stand for us, they get their bag and they turn the fucking cheap. You dig? Like I say, as long as their family straight and they circle straight, they're not worrying about the outsiders, man. And that's how I feel, bro.
Yep, exactly. That's why
Out
that's
of
why I
sight, out
say
of mind.
James. That's why I'm saying we don't need them. You know, will it be nice if they came out and helped us and whatever like that and joined the fight? Yeah, but we really don't need them. We got the voice out here. We can make moves without them.
Hey, listen, I can show you a way we can use them to our advantage right here. All we got to do is if we made our own party. That's what I was saying. We make our own party because all these dudes are cloud chasers. You don't see the rappers come out until it's somebody get elected. Then you see P Diddy on the stage or telling you to vote or die and all this stuff like this, right? So
Yeah.
when we make our party gets some momentum. We get other motherfuckers into it from these other minorities, and then we get these athletes and these other guys. They're gonna have to come to a crossroads where it's like, okay, am I gonna go out here and take this money from the Democratic Party to campaign or to endorse somebody over here? Where am I gonna, which my community got their own party. So if I do that, they're gonna look at me like a sellout. You know what I'm saying? Or am I going to go ahead and endorse people? Even if I am a sellout, I don't want to look like one. So I'm going to go with my party. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We can use them, against those same people who are
Thank you.
using them right
That's what
now
I'm
against
saying.
us. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you,
But
Asal, for saying that, because I'm gonna tell you why. That's what I'm saying. Go in the office, go into this meeting. Yeah, I'm playing ball, but that don't mean you gotta play ball because we do it to each other all day. Yeah, bro, let's do this. Let's go have fun on that, and then come to find out you done snake your man out half of the business by going under the table, ratting on them. You know what I mean? Certain things you just gotta understand. Cooning is in full effect. So with that being said, if you want me to play the coon role, all right, this what I do. I'm telling you. I would go in that motherfucking meeting. I don't give a fuck who's sitting at that round table. Yeah, now what y'all want me to do? Shit, all right, give me the money first. We do it, like I said, we do it to our own people time after time after time. Give me the money. How much the check for? All right, I'm gonna take the check and I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go hook up with some solid people that I feel that's solid, who about the shit that I'm about, and I'm gonna put the money and I'm gonna spread that shit. Now, what we gonna do with it? If we gonna start a business so they won't take it away from us, if we gonna put our people on where they can't fuck with our company, like I said, for as long term, if we gonna have this on our side of the field so our community can come up and rise together, we ain't gonna have that same motherfucking treatment until we come together as one. I don't think that shit'll ever change. And people, like I said, can talk that talk, but nobody ain't walking that fucking walk, man.
Yep, that's what we want to see, man. I want to see some I want to see some feet to the fire, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, baby?
Because I want to see some feet to the fire. You know that's when you really test a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell you, man, nothing like testing the man like testing his character, man. I'm telling you. That's the honest God truth. What you got? What you got? What's your thoughts on what other thoughts you got? Asar, you there?
um,
Okay,
hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
okay. Shout out to JCV in the chat room. Um, yeah, man. Shout out to the underrated darkness in the
But
chat
yeah,
room.
but yeah. I mean, I'm just at the point where, like, like we at like a crucial point in life. Like, it's almost like the pandemic. It's not I don't think it's a good thing, but it made everything kind of take a pause. So now with all the stuff going on during that, with George Floyd and everything else, Breonna Taylor, everybody else, it's to a point now where it's like ain't no running away from it. You see what I'm saying? Even back in the '60s, you know, like that's why I give Muhammad Ali and all them boys a lot of credit. A lot of credit. Jim Brown and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when they went to that summit, I give the dudes, John Carlos and Tommy Smith, I give them boys a lot of credit for standing up in the Olympics with the glove, with the fist up, because they knew they was risking everything they had by doing that, especially at the time. The time back then was not like now, where if LeBron James was around back then saying anything like he's saying that today, oh man, LeBron James, his career would have been at risk. Where now he's insulated. He can say anything he wants, and he really can't lose. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If he had went with Kyrie, he'd have been a winner to everybody. If he doesn't go with Kyrie, he's still a winner to a lot of people. So it's like he can't lose. Those guys was risking shit, and we at a time now where we gotta be willing to risk some shit. Talking about getting our own party, we gotta be willing to risk it. You know what I'm saying? As a people, it's time to stop. You know what I'm saying? Blaming everybody else and start looking at it like, well, we know who's to blame, and the only way we gonna fix it is we gotta actually stand up in some way, shape, or form. If the whole political shit is bullshit, then let's expose it for the bullshit it is. Throw our own party in there. Then that's gonna open the door where them closed meetings ain't gonna be as closed. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I say.
That's just kind of where I'm at with it. Like, it's time. So, and once we see how exposed it is, then we take steps. Once we see what's really going on, and once we really know for sure, all right, now we done did it this way. This is the last, you know what I'm saying? This is the last civilized way we're gonna come at this shit. Then it's like Dave Chappelle say, rat a tat 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 after that. Like, we know it's bullshit and there's nothing y'all gonna do to change it ever. Then shit, if all you gonna give me is Black Lives Matter on the court and think, oh, I'm supposed to be happy with that, then shit, the next steps after that is like, we gonna try our own party. That shit don't work, then hey, just take it in blood. We gotta do whatever we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Because My thing is, right now we're in the best situation for things to actually change forever. You know what I'm saying? Or at least be a benchmark in time where it's like all these other generations, they had causes that they fought for us. We didn't really fight for nothing. You know what I'm saying? We have people dying, but they're not dying fighting. They're dying because they just happen to be getting choked out by a cop, not even expecting this shit to even happen. You know what I'm saying? Or getting shot by a police officer, thinking he gonna go home or get arrested maybe because he's drunk. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we have an offensive going out there. Like the civil rights movement, even though I don't agree with it completely, I feel like at least it was a movement. At least it wasn't people just sitting there complaining. They was actually out there doing shit. You know what I'm saying? On either side, Malcolm or Martin's side, however you want to look at it. You feel me? So I feel like we're at that point now where we could do that now. But like I said, let Biden win. We're gonna all see that he's not gonna do shit. But while he's not doing shit for us, we make our own party, get that shit strengthened. So by the time we have the next election, we got black people, the blacks that don't vote, they're in our party. You know what I'm saying? That's the majority of blacks, according to these people. You feel what I'm saying? Then you get the blacks, some of the blacks out of the Democratic Party that's finally see, hey man, this shit ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Well, I was only voting for them because that's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? You get those guys, you get the Republicans, you get the black Republicans who not getting what they want either. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you get the disenfranchised white people, right? You get the white people who actually really into wanting shit to be equal for everybody. You get those people. They might be a minority, but shoot, bring them on over, right? You get the Asian community and find out what they need, and you get, you know what I'm saying? You find ways to work what everybody needs into the fucking, because everybody needs the same thing we need. We need the same things everybody else needs. So when we get ours, everybody else will have theirs by default. You know what I'm saying? Like I said. So I feel like that's the time we need to be on. And if that doesn't work, that we try that, then you know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's the way I see it. That's exactly the way I see it. I mean, I'm right there with you in lockstep when it comes to that. You know, this is a perfect opportunity for us to establish our own culture. You know, and they, you know, this thing we keep on building on it. They'll come. People will come.
They've been giving us our culture.
You know, that's right.
Yeah, they will. I mean, it's so many people that I mean, think about it like this. Everybody likes to put their cause in line with the black plight when it's convenient for them anyway, right? You see all these other groups of people that try to act like what they going through is equal to what black people in America have been going through. When it's convenient for them to get, they want some sympathy from the world, or they want whatever they want, right? Why don't we use that to our advantage? You know what I'm saying? And really put them under the microscope for everybody to see. Like, all right, y'all used us. Now look, are you gonna ride with us on this? Are you gonna be part of this party? Are you gonna stand for the shit that we talking about right now that's gonna help the black family, the black man, the black woman? And by nature, it should help everybody else too. No matter what your sexual orientation and all that shit is, if we get our shit taken care of, everybody else should be taken care of. If we get equality, that means everybody else equal too. Exactly. That's what equality means. We are all equal. You know what I'm saying? We all have the same rights, the same privileges, the same everything. And you cannot make laws to take that away from any damn body. Me, a Mexican guy, a Asian person, or whoever else, a woman, or whatever you want to say, right? That's what equality means, right? So we don't have to have equality for everybody but us. That's what we got going on right now.
Yeah. And that's, you know, that's why we got to be careful with these people coming in, you know, trying to run interference and, you know, distorting the message. For real. But yeah, I got to end the stream.
Yeah.
I got to make
that's
a phone
all.
call.
That's all part of, like James. No, that's part of the. Oh, all right. Well, shoot. Salute, man.
Salute to the panel. Salute to the chat room. You know,
I thought you said you had to end the stream.
Yeah, I got to end the stream. Yeah, I got to make a phone call. So, but smash like, hit the subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get done with this phone call, I'm gonna be on Ticket Platform cooking Lamont Lane about, you know, whatever, right? But this your boy. Scream at me.